Location requirements and territory information. So if we take a look at the first element of that, with regards to location requirements, are we chasing shopping centres, strip, and then what size square meterage is your footprint? And then the second part of that being territory information, do we operate on an exclusive or non-exclusive territory?
Look, I'll touch on the sizes. Look, we're pretty open. It's a diverse market out there at the moment, and you've got lots of areas that Liv Eat could be plugged into. Stores which go from 120-ish square meters to 250. I mean, Liv Eat's about a diverse product range in 3 day parts, so we actually prefer the larger sites. Those businesses tend to perform better. I mean, excluding airports where you've got higher volume numbers and smaller footprints. Chasing those suburban, out of city fringe areas is actually quite a good spot for a lot of our stores, and that's where we're focusing at the moment. So those larger footprints, 180s to 210s are probably where we want to be, although they are also the harder ones to find because you've got to find the right one, the right size, the right location. So look, location is everything. The wrong side of the street can mean failure of a business. As far as exclusivity, are they exclusive? I suppose the answer is no, but we don't jeopardise any of our store sales just to grow. I mean, we're very protective of being make sure our franchisees are successful and making sure we don't cannibalise sales having stores too close. So we might touch on exclusivity with different areas, but yeah.
Generally speaking, when we identify, I guess, a region, we do a lot of planning into the actual locations. Obviously, we don't want to try and cluster 2 stores too close to each other. So they're general geographic boundaries are based off, almost population data size. So there's a catchment area. We sort of set that as the area, and it's a set and forget. We don't really try and grow to the point where there's saturation and we just do more and more stores for the sake of growth. I mean, we don't want to we'll never capitalise, and we've got a track record. You can talk to any franchises. We don't do that. Our business model, our future, our sustainability is really off the success of the franchisees. If any one of those are not performing, it's our problem too. So I guess we're very, very mindful of those areas as such. I can answer that question.
Okay.